Hey guys, I'm Esther from Spicy Vegan Food, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite appetizers ever, which is this Cowboy Caviar. One of those things that's accidentally vegan that your guests will not even realize. Anytime I put this bowl out, it gets gobbled up. People, honestly, they don't even realize it's vegan. They absolutely love it. They're asking for the recipe. All of your friends and family are going to be asking for this recipe too, because it is such a delicious, filling snack and appetizer. So I'm going to show you guys how I make this Cowboy Caviar. Alright, so let's get started with all the ingredients. So you can pause the screen if you want to have a look at that a little longer, or it's linked below. So we're going to start with half an orange bell pepper and half a red bell pepper. Now if you don't have both, no problem, you can just use one orange or one red. Then a third cup of chopped cilantro, so that's going to be finely chopped. Then 3 Roma tomatoes or 12 cherry tomatoes, and optionally you can add 1 avocado. For me, it just makes it so much better if you have a ripe avocado. Then we've got 1 can of black-eyed peas, we've got 1 can of black beans that are rinsed and drained, we've got 1 little can of kernel corn, half a large red onion, and then of course we've got our chili lime vinaigrette, which I'm going to show you how to make right now. Alright, so first up we just need something to mix it in. I usually just do it in my measuring cup here. So I've got half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, and then I've got a third cup of white vinegar, but you can use apple cider vinegar or red wine vinegar. Those are both delicious as well. We've got a quarter cup of pure maple syrup, and you can sub that in for agave. We've got a little salt and pepper to taste, a tablespoon of chili powder. Unless you like it less spicy, then you want to use 1 teaspoon. We've got quarter teaspoon of garlic. We've got the juice of 1 lime. We're going to mix that all up together. That's delicious on salads as well. But we're going to be using it here for our dip. So we're cutting up our cilantro very finely. And again, we're going to be cutting up our bell peppers here into tiny little pieces. So I've got my avocado here. I'm going to be scoring that into little pieces just like you do with a mango or an avocado. And look how good that looks. Yum. This is going to be so good. So I've got my 12 cherry tomatoes or 3 Roma tomatoes. I'm going to be cutting those up into small pieces. And then if you see a hand change here, I had to get my husband to come in because I cannot cut onions without my swimming goggles, and I didn't have them. Now I'm going to start dumping all of those ingredients into a large serving bowl. So I'm going to add in my beans that have been rinsed and drained, all of my cut up peppers, my cut up tomatoes. I'm going to add in my corn, finely diced little red onion here, and of course my cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, no problem, you can remove it. And then I'm going to of course add in my avocado. And to top it all off, we're going to top it with this delicious chili lime vinaigrette. Now, be very careful when you're mixing this up, especially if you have avocados, because you don't want them to get mixed in. You want to keep them into those little chunk-sized, bite-sized pieces. You can serve this cold or at room temperature, and you can serve it with tortilla chips, or you can even just eat it as a salad, but it is so good with the tortilla chips. So I definitely recommend serving with that. It lasts about 3 to 4 days in the fridge. The avocado is the one thing that I like to add in later if I have the chance. Alright, so it's the best part. It's time for the taste test. Now, I've tasted this 100 times and I know how much I love it, but I'm so excited to taste it again here. So I like the chunks to be really small because I want to get a little bit of everything on one chip when I'm dipping in. So I get a little bit of everything. I could eat this whole bowl, but I won't because it's way too many beans. And I have other people to share it with. But I hope you guys love this recipe. If you have any questions or any other recipes you want to see veganized, make sure you hit me up in that comment section below. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button below.